A little morning walk with Groot in heel. As Josh said before I started filming, we're really starting to close in on what we're expecting out of him. So we started off big, you know, on the long line, going after big actions, letting him bump into boundaries. And then once he starts to stick in the general heel position, then we start to close in and say, actually, we want you right here for the duration. And he's learning, if he doesn't pay attention, we are going to correct him, so he's going to start holding himself accountable. You hear those boats?
Oh yeah.
Memorial Day. So we're doing, that was a stop short. I love that move. If you feel your dog creeping ahead, you can drop back, stop short, press and hold, and release. It makes them pay attention to your leg a little bit more. Okay. Good job. Hi. Good job. Josh has that leash at the perfect length because if he moves out of position at all, even a centimeter, he'll feel it.
Tightening up the last little bit here.
That's right. The last half an inch.
He's had previous training, I can tell, because the position he thinks that I want is out here.
Yeah.
And I'm saying, no, I actually want you back behind.
Behind.
And even so, good boy. A lot of dogs will fight for this position because they want to be up here, because once they're here, it takes away half of their visual of the environment. They want to be up here where they can see, and then they can start to engage. They want to start to engage, and next thing you know, you got pulling and all that. So that's one great reason to keep them back here, is like, and mentally they're accepting that they're following where your leg goes. Okay, that's why you see that fight there. It's not because the dog doesn't understand, because every dog that leaves here in places like this are walking like this, right? The dog doesn't want to walk like that because it's whoever's leading gets to see everything, gets to react to everything, gets to say, I want to go over that way, gets to lead, right? So in their head, if I'm in front, I get to choose where to go. And they're also in their minds, if I'm back here, I'm following, which is cool because they understand how to follow, but they're not going to give it to you for free. Haven't met a dog in my entire life that gives you that follower for free, okay? But the walk is a great gateway to that leadership, to like really sealing the deal in your relationship dynamic as leader, follower. Look, he's already, okay?
Silent e-collar work. Did you guys see that? I preach this at every go home session. Josh isn't sitting here, no, settle, come here, Groot. All he did was started clicking the collar silently. And Groot, what did he do? He comes back and, oh, he's paying attention now. Silent, contextual e-collar work.
Good.
Consistency is key, but it also does take some finesse, and that's what we're doing the heavy load for you.
Yes, I think the hard part is being a clear communicator to a dog, like clearly explaining what it is you want. That's where that quote-unquote finesse is being clear in that. So I'm trying to tell him specifically where to be. Good.
He looks so good when he's really trying.
Yeah. It's always harder to relearn something than to learn something right
from
the
scratch.
First time, right?
Yeah.
So I see him really paying attention right now, and he's really saying, okay, I'm making adjustments. The old position isn't working right now, but this one is, and he's starting to adjust. Good. Right, but if I see him starting to push on the walk, I'm gonna do my move that sets up the mistake to show him what happens when he goes past the threshold here. And then he wants to stay back here, okay? Real good. Let's walk over some grass now. He's doing really good. Let's make it more difficult.
Be ready for the nose to go to the ground. Good. Oh, there it is. It's so predictable. And then he messes up. Yeah.
Following his nose, right? Let's see. Great. I haven't said anything to him.
Right, it's all silent.
Speech.
Yep.
When do I talk to him would be when he needs information. So if he was confused or something, he needed something, but he knows this stuff right now. So we're just doing what we call proofing it. So we're purposely putting him in environments where he will be triggered to leave position, get corrected, and then come back to position. So he's learning on his own right now. The only time I'm going to come in and really guide him is if he's like, I don't know what to do right now. But I'm not seeing that at all. See, I think people can get addicted to guiding, to directing the dog, because it can feel good to be like telling the dog what to do and then the dog's listening. And then you kind of direct the dog to death. But the thing about that is that you shoot yourself in the foot, because the dog will always kind of need you to be directing them through it. Where this style is more like, let them make mistakes, correct all the mistakes. Once the dog isn't making a mistake, present what you want, and then go and proof it. And anytime the dog wants to make a mistake, we see that, we trigger the mistake, show them the adversity that's tied to it, and the dog's choosing to use the commands as coping skills, right?
Yeah.
Right?
Genius.
So I'm not really involved right now with my social status with him. So that means it's going to transfer very nice to anybody who comes in and tries to take over, because I'm not using social status to get this right now, right? I'm using a system that he understands that he was trained on. Good. So that means Julie could step over here right now and it would transfer, okay? I could just use my social status with him if he was my personal dog, because that goes very far. Certain experiences will give me enough leverage where I can actually just go out here and just use that. But we're doing this for other people, so we really want it on the system, and he gets it right here. And he gets to fully explore it here with us. So by the time he goes home, when he receives the correction, he knows exactly what to do. There's no confusion or fuss, right? So he's doing good. Stay. Break.
Yeah,
That's
buddy.
right. That's right, big guy. That was amazing. How old is he again? 2? That's pretty good, dude. It's pretty good. He does feel younger. He does feel, I keep feeling like
He
he's
might be
like,
a year and a half.
yeah.